Magandang umaga, ako po si Trixie Cruz Angeles for Luminous. Nandito po kasi ako sa studio right now, pero medyo bitin kasi yung discussion kanina sa Karambola tungkol dito sa revelation ni Miss Sara Balabagan. Marami po kasing nagtatanong kung ano yung legal implications nito. Well, umpisahan po natin. Si Miss Sara Balabagan was something sort of a celebrity when she survived death sentence, kumbaga, for fighting off an attacker who intended to rape her or had actually raped her. Nakauwi siya dito, and because of her prominent status, kumbaga, parati she was a sensation, a media sensation, and sort of a celebrity. So, maraming nagka-interest sa kanya at saka sa kanyang buhay. In fact, a movie was made about her life. Marami pong nasulat tungkol sa kanya. So, yun. Ngayon, ano nangyari? Recently, meron siyang revelation that the father of her child is a prominent broadcaster. Katulad po ng kanina sa Karambola, hindi ko na po siya papangalanan dahil alam naman din po ng lahat. So, wag lang natin masyado siyang kalkalin for now. But Miss Balabagan did identify. Ay, sige na nga, pangalanan naman natin. Kasi pinangalanan naman ni Miss Balabagan. Miss Balabagan said that the father of her child is Mr. Arnold Clavio, a prominent broadcaster who had interviewed her. Ngayon, maraming nagsasabi na may issue dito considering her young age at the time. She says that the father of her eldest child. Ngayon, assuming that Miss Balabagan was underage at the time, and she does say that she was very impressionable, madali mabola. Well, in her own words, impressionable siya, and she doesn't want to make, to make excuses for herself. Ayaw niyang sabihin na na wala siyang kasalanan. But she says that, so she identified that. Ngayon, ang tanong is, if she was 17 at the time, may kaso ba? Well, yes, of course, kasi papatak siya sa Republic Act 7610 na nag-identify na children ang below 18 for purposes of the law. So, pwedeng i-consider na child abuse kasi may sexual intercourse with somebody below 18. And the person who did so was an adult. So, dito, mas mababa yung penalty niyan kaysa sa statutory rape. Ang statutory rape po ay pagka under 12 years old. So, malaking if yan ha. So, if she was 17 at the time of the conception, then yes, there might be a possible case. Pero ano yung mga challenges dito? Ang isang challenge ay si Miss Balabagan herself has never alleged that. She could have filed the complaint as soon as she turned 21 or as soon as she was no longer a minor, pero hindi po niya ginagawa. And even to this date, even during her revelation, she does not make an allegation of a crime. Okay? However, if she was indeed 17 at the time, then she can, if she wants to, still file a case. Can the state file a case? Well, yes, kasi pagdating po sa mga ganito, child abuse, the state can defend the person even if the person herself does not allege the crime. Kasi public crime yan, so it's people of the Philippines, and law enforcement can actually file the cases. But in her case kasi, hindi malinaw sa akin what age she was at the time of the conception. So, if she was 17, then may issue ng child abuse, not necessarily rape, hindi pa tayo sure, but because it's under Republic Act 7610, and she was 17, if she was 17 years old at the time. If she wasn't, and they were both consenting adults, then it's not an issue except possibly an issue as to character. But kung consenting adults naman, sino ba tayo para magtanong? Pero yan lang po yung nililinaw natin na issue. So malaking if yung tanong na how old was she at the time of the conception. If she was 18 or over 18, kahit 1 minute over 18, wala naman tayong issue with two consenting adults. Except kung meron sa kanilang married, no? So kung married si Mr. Clavio, then this is an issue that his spouse can take up. Pwede siyang kasuhan ng spouse niya, pero for what? Hindi naman po niya binahay. Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, na alam natin na ang batas hindi po equal between men and women. So pagka ang babae she is married at saka merong conditions na maaaring i-consider that she had intercourse with somebody else. Halimbawa, nag-overnight in the same room with a guy, that's enough to create a presumption na nag-commit ng adultery ang babae. Pero ang concubinage na para sa lalaki, kailangan sex under scandalous circumstances, kailangan binahay sa conjugal home, or nagbinahay niya somewhere else. So, ang tindi ng mga, hindi yung mere sexual intercourse with somebody who is not your spouse doesn't automatically equate to concubinage. So, posible that is another lesson that we can take from this one. Papaalala lang natin na on the books, sa ating revised penal code, hindi pa rin po patas ang babae at lalaki. So, pero in this case then, with Mr. Clavio, then if ever this is an issue, only his wife can take that up as an issue. So, ulitin ko po, significant kung sasabihin natin na may krimen na nangyari, significant yung age ni Miss Balabagan at the time of the conception. Kung over 18 na po siya, then it becomes now an issue of something between consenting adults. Pero kung hindi, well then that's a crime. On the other hand, if Mr. Clavio is married, baka rin pong walang concubinage unless mapatunayan that there was sex under scandalous circumstances or binahay yung babae either sa conjugal home or somewhere else. So, papaalala ko lang, i-underscore ko ulit na hindi po pantay ang babae at lalaki pagdating sa infidelity. Pag babae po, the mere suspicion or spending overnight in the same room as a guy already creates a significant suspicion of adultery. Whereas ang lalaki, kailangan scandalous circumstances, kailangan binahay. So, hindi ganun kadali pagka lalaki ang kinakasuhan for infidelity within the bounds of marriage. Tinanong ni Glenn Avengosa, di ba pinaparusahan at kinukulong ang pedophile? Ang tanong nga dito is kung ano yung age ni Miss Balabagan at the time of the conception. So, if she was under 18, then maaari. But is he considered a pedophile? May very specific kasi. Wala po kasi sa ating batas yung definition ng pedophile, at least not under RA 7610. Pero usually, ang idea ng pedophilia is that this is a child, usually 12 and below, para i-consider. And pedophilia is a term for adults who want to have intercourse with very young children. So, kasi at 17, masyadong malapit na to the age of consent yun eh. Let me see, yung iba ninyong questions. Sabi ni Nilianos Mark Dominic, understandable na di patas yung law kasi pag babae nabuntis ng iba, she introduces a seed not of the parents into the family as compared to men kasi most likely di naman pinapasok yung offspring from another woman into the family. Ang sinasabi ni Mr. Dominic ay yung tinatawag natin na introducing spurious children into the marriage. In the age of DNA evidence po, hindi na din po siya hindi na po rin siya applicable. At saka, kumbaga, there are means now of determining paternity and filiation. So, in the age of technology, and masyadong imbalanced Ang laki, can you imagine na pag lalaki found guilty of concubinage, yung babae, destierro lang, at yung lalaki, ano ba yung penalty niya? Halos wala. Pero pag babae and adultery, then ang laki, ang tagal ng prison term niya. It's still not equal kahit sabihin niyo pa na there's a possibility of introducing spurious children into the marriage. meron ng DNA evidence ngayon, and it's very, very simple. Sabi ni Majkram, well, it's up to Sarah if she wants to file a case against Clavio. If she files a case, dyan mapapatunayan if may lusot ang alibay na nagmamahalan kami. That's not an alibi when it's age. Sabi ni Roland Villanueva Maximo, curious, what does GMA have to say about it? If GMA wants an intact reputation, make Egan take a leave of absence for due process sake and fire him later. Pero fire him for what? Ano yung magiging offense niya? Sabi ni Maria Mamoto, yan ang mga nagmamalinis, may mga may tinatagong kabulukan. Sa akin, I think I will take my cue from Ms. Balabagan. If she does not condemn him or she does not make any insinuations negatively against Mr. Clavio, then di na rin ako hihirit. Kasi nga, like I said, if it's between consenting adults, wala tayo dyan. If she was a minor, then she can file a case. That is really her choice. Sabi ni Janet Ikeda, di talaga patas ang law sa Pinas pag infidelity. Tingnan ko kasi maraming galit kay Mr. Clavio. Sabi ni Lisbeth Villar, she was 17 at the time. At the time of what? The conception with Mr. Clavio? Kasi there are others who are saying that her eldest is only 20 years old, making her about 21 at the time of the conception. So, para sa akin, it's not, hindi pa natin na-establish yung facts dito. Kaya ang sinasabi natin is, if she was 17, then there's a possibility of a crime. A possibility, but we need a complainant for that. Sabi ni Oseng Yan Pagula, most rape cases are unreported. If there's proof na may pattern sa abusive nature ng accused, posible ba na maging supporting evidence against him kahit matagal na dumipas na panahon? Only if it's another case. Kasi yung mga previous behaviors does not necessarily mean that he did or this particular crime. Ito yung rule of evidence dyan. Kunwari, may isang tao, let's call person A. Si person A, sinungaling siya sa nanay at tatay niya or sinungaling siya sa teacher niya. Tapos later on, he is giving testimony somewhere at sinabi, nagsinungaling ka noon, nagsinungaling ka ngayon. So there are two rules. Therefore, nagsisinungaling ka ngayon. There are two rules. Falsus in uno, which means if you lied in this instance, then you're lying in the whole thing, in the whole testimony. On the other hand, if you did something before, it doesn't necessarily mean that you did the same thing now. You can only establish what we call a propensity, but that doesn't prove that a subsequent crime involving the same sort of behavior was actually committed in this one. Okay. Hindi, siniskip ko kasi yung mga galit na na statements. Yung mga hello, magandang umaga po. I don't want, ayoko pong magtagal kasi ayoko masyadong madamay yung susunod na programa sa amin. Pero I just wanted to emphasize na may mga if therefore conditions dito sa tinatalakay natin pagdating dito sa revelation ni Ms. Balabagan. And again, we're not saying this in order to condemn any person here kasi nga there's a possibility na dalawang consenting adults, in which case out na tayo dyan, di ba? On the other, it only indicates character at best, but even then, I don't think we should judge anybody if they were consenting adults. Ngayon, kung hindi, then that is now ripe for discussion and also a possibility kung gusto ni Ms. Balabagan na magkaso. Pwede namang gawin ng GMA, sabi ni R.R. Santos, na issue of professional ethics against Clavio, which would demean his character to the public, which would now say, why should I believe him? Let's see first kung ano ang internal policy kasi ng GMA about that. Para sa akin kasi that it becomes a question now of an employer-employee relationship if there is one, and then it is up to GMA kung meron pa silang confidence dito kay Mr. Clavio or not. Sabi ni Usa Angke, that's a clear case of bantay sa lakay. Nasa panahon na sobrang gulo ng isip ni Sarah, tapos sinamantala pa ng isang demonyo. Well, I don't think there's if she was a minor at the time, then that would be contributory, oo. Hi sa lahat ng nag-hi. May habol pa ba sa property o mana yung anak in the future, like mamaya pa na ang tatay sa ganyang sitwasyon? Well, meron naman. Kasi even illegitimate children are compulsory heirs. So, kailangan bigyan siya ng mana, if ever. No, knock on wood, if ever. Tinatanong ni Miss Lilibeth Ureta Caresma, just curious what triggered Miss Balabagan's statement. Who bothered to ask? Hindi po ako kasi ang nag-interview sa kanya, so hindi ako sure. But we did see the video. It was posted on Twitter. Sabi ni Wilfredo Lozano, posible pa rin po ba ang filing ng case? Medyo matagal na din po yan. At sinabi din ni Miss Sarah na pinatawad na niya si Mr. Clavio. Well, it depends. Ano nga ba yung pinapatawad niya? Was this a crime or not? Titignan ko pa po kasi yung penalty. It will depend also on the penalty. So, we're not sure yet kung pwede pang i-file yung kaso. But it's from the discovery, So, oo, medyo matagal na. More than 20 years na. Malabo na po kung more than 20 years na. Sa ito magandang tanong ni RJ Asopse o George. Jojo siguro to. Kung hindi niya binigyan ng support si Sarah, pwede kaya siya kasuhan? Pwede siyang kasuhan for support. Meron niyang vowsy, dalawa po yung you can sue for support, tsaka tandaan niyo, the Violence Against Women and Children Act, sa Violence Against Women and Children Act, it's also considered an offense pag hindi nagbabayad ng support yung isang parent. Entitled to support kasi yung bata. And remember, it's the child, kung hindi sila married, who's entitled to support. Bakit si Sarah pa po humingi ng paumanhin sa asawa when she was the victim? Well, it depends, no? She becomes a victim if she was underage at the time. Pero kung of consenting adults, then, let's leave it to Miss Sarah to determine who she's going to ask forgiveness for. Kanya na pong discretion yan as an adult. Dumating na rin ang moment ni Clavio, sabi ni Miss Gina, lahat ng pumupuna sa Pangulo, dumarating rin ang time. Well, naman di ba? Yeah. At sa akin, I don't really want to judge anybody pagdating sa ganito. Medyo, like I said, we don't have the complete facts. So, if she was underage at the time, sabi ni Miguel Antonio Hernandez, statutory rape is applied when the victim is 12 and under. If it happens when she was 17, then probably lighter consequences if Sarah suits to file a case. Ang tagal na po Is Sarah Balabagan silenced by Egan Clavio or they have consented adults when they did that? Yun na nga po ang inaano natin dito, ang tinatalakay natin dito. It's an if or when situation. If and therefore. So, if she was 17 at the time, then mayroong consequences. But like I said, at 20 years afterwards, medyo malabo na po yung filing ng kaso. May kulong po ba kung di siya nag-support? Sabi ni Rafael Adam Santos, if it falls under violence against women and children for failure to support the minor child, opo, may kulong po yan. Sabi ni Jamie, possibly 17 years old siya, nagkapalagayan na sila ng loob, tapos nagkarelasyon sila when she was between 17 to 19 years old, then nabuntis pa. So, adultery, hindi po, ang adultery po kung yung babae yung married, concubinage po if it is the guy who is married. I wonder how Ali Soto feels sa kakatira niya sa ibang tao, but now yung partner niya ay isa pa pala. Oh, they're partners pala in a show. Sabi ni Ma'am Emily Cruz Kibanang, sabi daw ni Clavio noon, walang aminan sila. I see. Sabi ni Praxi de Sol, ano naman ang intensyon ni Miss Balabagan kung bakit niya sinabi through social media ang ama ng kanyang anak? Hindi ko rin, we cannot make that kind of, I can't make a conclusion onto that one. I can't even guess. Sabi ni Ray Sales, may ikakaso ba kay Clavio? Sa tingin ko, hindi na naman siya nagre-reklamo. Ibinunyag lang niya ang katotohanan sino ang ama ng kanyang panganay. Ako, I agree rin. Parang siguro just to set the record straight na this is the paternity of her eldest child. For whatever reasons she had. Obviously, it's not to file a case, and I don't think there was any intention to malign Mr. Clavio because she's also very kind in her revelation. Nevertheless, it's very, very controversial for all of us, diba? For many of us. In fact, nagkakarambola kami. Nakikita ko sa comments, ang daming nagtatanong, di nyo ba tatalakayin yan? Well, we can only discuss it nga in the light of ano yung mga posibleng kaso. Pero dito kasi nakikita natin na it's highly unlikely unless nga it's a question of support. Pero how old is the child? Kung if he's still studying, then pwede, he's still entitled to support. Nawawala. Anong dark secret ni Mr. Ubo aka Mr. Mike Enriquez? Sabi ni Randy Urea, kayo talaga. Kaya siguro pinatawad ng asawa ni Clavio kasi underage siya. I don't think we can speculate on that one. Sabi ni puro angry tungkol kay Mr. Clavio. Sabi ni Reeves Bisay Sagario, walang kinikilingan, walang pinoprotektahang totoong balita lamang. Sana applicable yan sa issue na ito. He's talking about GMA. Ganito kasi nga yan there's no criminal case. So, anong gagamitin na basehan ng GMA? And there has to be also a complaint. So, I think that this is really a question of whether or not GMA still has trust and confidence in their employee, Mr. Clavio. So, ano yung public interest natin dyan? Dun sa relationship between GMA and Mr. Clavio. I think that what is more at the top of the mind of Mr. Clavio, mas napag-iinteresan o mas iniisip ni Mr. Clavio ay yung ratings niya. Kung may manunood or may makikinig sa kanya, ay GMA can keep him on, but they can also let him go if it becomes a problem of ratings, di ba? Pero yung kung dun sa whether or not they still have confidence or trust in him, base yan dun sa sariling discretion na ng GMA. Gusto niyang itama ang nangyari, sabi ni Mr. Kenneth Tejada, kahit nakasalalay pa career ni Arnold, mahirap kasi magdala ng may tinatago ka. Sabi ni Flavi Serafico, kasi ang pinagbibintangan daw noon ay sina Ambassador Señeres at Mr. Gatchalian, kaya daw niya nilinaw kung sino yung tatay ng anak niya. Okay, wow. May ganun po palang issue. Sabi ni Pogs Caballero, kawawa naman si Sarah. Sa panahon na kailangan niya ng makakapitan, yung tukulang pala ang kukupit. Miss Sarah naman does not say that she was does not blame anybody for it. She doesn't even blame Mr. Clavio. She just reveals the parentage of her child. Sinabi lang niya kung sino yung tatay ng anak niya, pero wala ka naman maririnig dun sa kanyang video na may dinadala siyang sama ng loob. And if anything, sinasabi pa nga niya na she's not completely blameless doon. Okay, last 2 questions. Yikes. Sabi ni Oseng, yan pagula, baka gusto lang ma-acknowledge yung paternity ng bata. Pwede naman. Posible rin naman po yan. Sabi ni ano ba ito? Nakikita ko kasi yung mga comments na hindi ko pwedeng basahin. Na ayoko sanang basahin. Sabi ni Rolando Mazo, panoorin nyo kasi yung buong video. O sige, pero sabihin nyo rin kung bakit dapat panoorin yung buong video. Sabi ni Judith Sol, pwede po bang maalis si Clavio dahil po sa skandalo po na ito? Magaling po kasi siyang manghusga, may tinatago po palang baho. Sana po alisin na lang ng GMA. Like I said, discretion po yan ng GMA. Sabi ni Ma'am Esperanza Prima, ang tanong, nasa na yung anak na kay Miss Sarah? And I understand he's 20 or 21 years old na by this time. Wala naman yatang issue na natatago yung anak Ang nakakatuwa dyan, sabi ni Ron Bulusan, kung sino pang madaldal, sila pala ang may masamang itinatago. Okay, another issue that I might want to bring up before matapos ito is that our notions of sex are still very, very, how do you call this, conservative. Parang wala tayo. Because sa akin, kung consenting adults, wala tayo dyan Even if consenting adults and he's married, dito na nga lang sa Pilipinas, nagiging criminal case ang infidelity within the bounds of marriage. In most other countries, except for the Islamic countries, ang sex outside of the bonds of marriage ay civil liability. Usually, pwede silang grounds, kunwari for divorce, or separation, etc. Pero dito sa atin, kinukulong pa talaga ang babae. Diba? So, I think that medyo conservative sobra tayo talaga pagdating sa mga ganitong klaseng relationships. So the others are commenting na it might be a ground for the sponsors to back out. Well, like I said, that's up to them kasi usually these decisions are business decisions. Ganon din naman pag with GMA. If Mr. Clavio can still bring in an audience, then I don't see any reason for them to have to remove him. Ganon din ang mga sponsors, bakit nila tatanggalin ang sponsorship nila kung nagdadala pa rin ng audience si Mr. Clavio. So these decisions are largely business decisions. Although, yun na nga, it's very, very interesting na controversial siya ngayon and at this time. Again, maraming salamat sa pagsubaybay sa mga live ng Luminous. Don't forget po to like and share. At saka, paki-check nga pala dun sa mga followers ng Luminous. Paki-check po kung naka-see first pa rin po kayo kasi minsan po, periodically, natatanggal yung mga followers namin dun sa See First. Yung iba nga, parang na-unfollow sila nang hindi po nila sinasadya. Maraming salamat uli. Don't forget, like and share sa Luminous and like and share this video. We will upload this later on sa YouTube then so you can watch it more often. It will also stay here on the Luminous page. Again, salamat. Thank you.